This week, only on Pal Soccer. Join us as Theo and Mirabelle face off in epic parents versus kids battles. And then we're off to Aurora Sports Park where Eliana guest plays with the Colorado Springs Rush Blues in one of Colorado's most prestigious tournaments, the Real Cup. Platinum Division, which promises to bring you all the joy and glory our family can offer. Who doesn't love a good parents versus kids matchup to round out your season? Yeah, the parents, last time we had this match, they absolutely dominated. But give the girls a year of experience. Look at these moms running for cover. There's Mirabelle, who's got a little bit of extra pace since last time. Frank the Tank with a big touch save, and that is an illegal handball. Frank the Tank was outside the box, so I call it. Now, parent versus kid games, there's always a high risk of injury, actually. You can see Frank making an awkward diving save. Super important. I tried to tell the parents, you need to get in shape a tiny little bit, or at least get a good stretch in before you come out and play. Dominique was willing to put injury on the kids too. She just rips lasers. Yeah, which I don't mind. The kids can handle it, Dominique, so bring the heat. But what we're going to see here is poor Frank the Tank is actually going to pull his hamstring, and in the moment, I saw it happening right away. You see Maple strike the ball, and look at Frank's jump. Oh, right there it is. As soon as he limped on his landing, I was in my head just dying laughing, oh my gosh, Frank just pulled his hamstring. Yeah, that injury actually for the poor guy lasted for well, he's still actually hurting right now. I guarantee you, I promise you. Oh geez, I really shouldn't laugh, but it's just too funny. Yeah, he's going to be sore for a few weeks. Now here's Jessica, Corinne's mom, trying to use her pace. Oh, just wide. Would have given them, the parents, a 2-1 lead. The girls coming back, though. Grace with a nice finish. Frank has no chance. This whole game, he could not go any faster than a walking pace. Oh, I feel so bad laughing, but I don't know what he's supposed to do. Nice finish there, too, to the top left corner. That's Grace with the brace. And then what we're going to see here is Dominique is going to put on some pressure. Try to get this shot off Mirabelle. Good jumping, two-footed stomp save. Henry, Grace's older brother, stealing the ball before Dominique slots it home. Yeah, no, the parents versus kids game, this is just a great way for everybody to finish out a season. This is John, Grace's dad, playing the ball inside Becky Brinky. Shot went wide. Henry's going to level things up for us. Now, I think everybody should absolutely do these games. When you're finishing out a year, it's just so much fun, and it's so good for your culture. And if you feel like I do, the memories will last a lifetime. Michelle with an awesome fake shot there, faked herself out. And now this is where the kids actually take the lead. Mirabelle, good shot. And Michelle, who earlier had that, whiff. This time you can see it's going to be a rough car ride home. Frank is just giving her the stare down. There's not much time left either, so it's the parents might actually lose. Nope. Millie's a parent too. Yeah, Millie's a beast as well. So she jumped in the game and decided, okay, let's level things up. So the match actually ended 4-4, but what are you going to do? You can't end in a 4-4 match. Kids versus parents game.
Oh, someone tooted!
Frank. Becky.
Oh, Maple! Maple, to the right!
Frank. Oh, Remy! John's clutch. Yep. Come on, Ella. Yes, Ella! Pressure's on Michelle. Let's go, Grace. Yes, Grace.
Get me! Get big!
Rocco with the sumo approacho. Oh, Rocco! No. Let's go, Charlie. Yes, Charlie! Oh, Dominique's gonna smoke this one for sure, dude. She's a beast. Yeah, no stopping that. Come on, Mirabelle. Just don't kick it right down the middle. Whatever you do, please do. Oh my goodness. Mirabelle. stud. Oh, kick save that one. Come on, Maple. Oh, Maple, no. Oh, parents going back with Dominique for the win. No pressure, the whole world's watching. She is clutch. And that rounds out 2 special years with a special group of people. Man, it takes awesome parents to have an awesome time, and those parents were some of the best. Not kidding, it was an awesome 2 years. Thank you for everything. 16 Burgandy girls. All right, now to the 17 boys white who finished their regular season on a championship run in the Rapid Spring Championship Classic. Ooh, but you've met your match today. That's Ettore, Julian's dad. This is why you should never trash talk. I always try to tell the boys, hey, let the game run your mouth, okay? Not your mouth, all right? Because you're always going to face an opponent who's bigger, stronger, better, and eventually you're going to get humbled. There's Jake Dickey. Yeah, putting in the bottom corner. You're always going to meet someone who's better than you, and there's just no point to it. And you never know in the future when that's actually going to impact you as well. Jordan with a great run to the far side one. Nice cross. Keeping it low on the ground as well. Are you paying attention, boys? I hope so, because your dads are lighting you up, son. Here's Juan again making a quick run. And beating Carter to the ball. Look at this shot, by the way. Yeah, Juan is just going to rip it off the spin. Nearly took out Sam, Carter's brother. I hate to be on the other end of a wand shot. Okay, but what I liked about the parents, what they did really well in this game, is they demonstrated the actual way to play the game. Ettore with another good run, just blocking the clearance. They demonstrated how to play the game. Now, what the boys struggled with early on is they tried to make this too much individual, actually. Here's Jackson, Christian's older brother. They had to recruit, too. Yeah, the boys actually were playing like 10 on 5 when they finally got their first goal, and they had to get Jackson to score it. And then the dad started to just let up and be nice, I feel like, because I think if they wanted to run through the boys, they could have. So the boys got a little bit of momentum, and look at this. We even switched up. Aubrey had to go on the boys team, which made it a little bit more competitive and a lot more exciting. So here you can see the boys come back with 3 goals in a row. But anyway, I was trying to talk about building culture and how important it is, the value of having a team where it's a close-knit group. Juan with a nice cut inside, slot it, beating Millie there. She's not happy. She's a fierce competitor. Yeah, she's actually fired up whenever she gets beaten anything. Here's Jake losing his hat, but still making a great run. Nice finish, too, to the far post. Ettore, I think that was his 3rd that he just bagged. But building culture is so important, and easy ways to do that is, as a coach, well, first, communication is key. How about that from Jackson Powers? Key to the success of winning is getting the ball in the back of the net. Brian Powers, Jackson's dad, with launching the ball up the field. Juan again with a nice finish. Communication's key. So one thing I do with my teams is we always create like a fun WhatsApp kind of deal. See, here's Millie. She came back with cleats now. WhatsApp is a great way to communicate, but you got to be careful. How about that for a chest trap finish from Jake Dickey? You got to be careful and make sure that the people know early on that WhatsApp is just meant to be fun and engaging. Great shot there from Sam. The kid's absolutely rallying around Sam, the man, Carter's little brother. You got to make sure that people know that, hey, we're going to do a WhatsApp. This is for like sending pictures, helping with directions, things that I can't help with. Brian Powers, yeah, dude, he's got the golden touch. Everything he touches turns to gold. I did have a set of parents, though, a couple years ago that were very toxic to our team culture, and the mom, like, turned it into this just nastiness stuff, you know? So set the precedent early. Another good finish there. That it's only meant for positivity. Always be positive. Aubrey wanted to get on the score sheet, but her husband said, no, you don't, Aubrey. If you want to score, maybe later. Oh, try to get some good dad jokes in here, too, for you guys. Another good finish from the boys. But anyway, yeah, building culture is so key. Communication is key. I think it starts from the top down, really. And super important to be positive and encouraging. Wow, I am positively encouraged that Jake Dickey is a stud. Yeah, Millie's not happy about that. Good win for the dads, though. Way to give these kids some humble pie. Okay, so back to why you should be positive and encouraging. It's going to open up doors for you. Right now, Eliana gets to guest play with the Colorado Springs Rush team because I met their coach, Tammy, awesome lady, to 3v3 tournament. She was so nice. It's a nice finish there from a 2016 Real National standout named Gianna, by the way. Keep an eye on that girl. She's going to do big things. She already has. First half was all about Real. Second half was actually, well, still a lot about Real, but we ended up actually scoring a couple goals. Set pieces were key for us. Real National actually dominated the first half, like 15 shots in 15 minutes, but it was heroic efforts from Izzy, who was one of our 4 guest players that was invited. She actually drove all the way from Fort Collins to come help support this squad, and that was one of 2 monster saves that she had in the second half. Check out this one, both arms extended. Yeah, I actually thought when I watched it that was the most deceptive 3-1 win I have ever seen. Hey, but we'll take it, that's soccer, you know, so big win for the girls. Especially to start off your first game in Real Cup. Not an easy tournament to compete in. Alright, next game was actually against Real Olympico 2015s. They're a pretty quality squad as well. Look at that quality finish. Yeah, finding the side netting just barely past Izzy. And then they actually went up 2-0 on us. Another really good finish here from this Olympico forward with the left foot. Sneak it inside the near post. 2 great shots from Olympico. Alright, now this is really cool. So this little lady right here, Zaylee, she's going to earn the penalty off a handball. Her dad actually is Luke Vercolon, the former Colorado Springs switchback stud. Yeah, former professional. He's actually going to coach her next season from what I understand. And then it's going to be Yadi. Is this young lady's name? She's a free kick specialist. We'll see more from her later. Making the score 2-1. Eliana nearly leveled things up off of the post. Would have been sweet if that would have snuck in. Unfortunately, it didn't. And then we're going to see a little bit of controversy here in just a moment. But Eliana, one more good opportunity to tie things up. Just didn't happen. Okay, now this is where things get a little bit interesting, all right? So we're still in the first half. Here's Ellie, which I thought that was a pretty good, strong tackle. Referee saw something different. Whatever, calls a foul, okay? So his position here, first of all, for those of you watching, if you're the solo referee, you should actually be on the far side. He brings it back because he says, wait for my whistle, which was a little interesting. I don't know why he didn't just blow his whistle. Everybody was set standing there, but whatever. So he gives them a redo, and then we're actually going to see, because his positioning is off, he's not going to be able to catch the offside finish from the far side. Ooh, yes, for those of you youth referees watching, when you have a set piece, you've got to make sure that you get on the back side of the line instead of being behind the free kick, because we're going to see here on the shot, okay, now the white player is actually in an offside position. Our goalkeeper, Izzy's going to make the initial save, but the rebound is going to get followed up, and what can you do about that? Yeah, so make sure, referees, that you guys get to the far sideline. Now, this is where things get really dicey, all right? So we're set up for the kickoff. And typically both teams are set, so blow your whistle, but the referee was a little slow to blow, and you can hear one of the dads on the rush team saying, in Spanish actually, to take a touch quick, and we score off the kickoff, but he blew his whistle and said, no, I didn't blow my whistle, which he's right. You have to wait for the whistle to be blown before you can restart after a goal is scored. I just don't know why he didn't blow his whistle, okay? So now he's feeling a little bit of pressure, though, because, number one, he had parents complain about the offside. Number two, there was a goal that he just took back, and this is Real Cup. So when you're under pressure, you're a referee, you're a kid, you kind of sometimes might kind of forget how things are going because you're scrambled in your brain. So what he actually did here was he allowed for a substitution during live play and then realized, oh no, it's not a substitution, I gotta do a drop ball, but he turned into a 50-50 and the goalkeeper got smoked there. Yeah, now it's an injury. Okay, for the record, if there's a drop ball, you never do 50-50 drop balls anymore. You always give the ball to possession for whoever had possession last. So he should have just actually gave it to the goalkeeper and had blue back away. Bummer for the goalkeeper, for sure. In the dying moments of the match, we end up bagging one more finish there through the far post, but it wasn't enough for us. We end up losing 3-2, which makes it an uphill battle going through to the next round. Okay, so this is a rush versus rush battle. We're actually the white team, but the blue team's called Rush White. And look at this nice little turn there on the corner kick. That is a pretty cool little crafty play. I like that. I'm going to use that one, actually. Second half, though, like I said, we're the white team, but we're called Rush Blue. We have a little bit of corner kick action ourselves. So I'm going to the far post, and I actually don't know that little lady's name, but that was a really good finish. You got to get your body on the backside of the ball. That's how you become a hero. All right, speaking of heroic efforts, this is Zaylee who's going to get on the end of this one. She's just such a fierce little battler. She's a 2016, so she's a younger girl. If I would have known she was available, she lives in the Springs though, I would have recruited her for Mirabelle's team. And then you got Yareli. It's going to hit that one off of the post. Unfortunately, oh so close. So we're still tied 1-1, and the referee is going to see another foul here. Rightly given. This lady over here disagrees. Check out that guy with the glasses. He's like Secret Service, by the way, just chilling. I like his style. So then it's going to be Elise, who's one of Eliana's really good friends and one of the guest players. What a finish that was to the top left corner. Wow. So now we have the lead, and then you got another foul here on Rush White. This lady is actually going to protest. I kind of wish there was like a policy that if you are a challenging parent, instead of getting banned, you should get hired as a referee. Instead of being an armchair referee, be a real referee. I would love to see that lady be a referee. Oh, that'd be awesome. Yeah, if I could write the policies, I would. Another good finish, giving us the lead. Now I'm going to show you a moment of resiliency here, okay? So we're going to have a throw-in, and, okay, quick lesson for you, too. It's best to backpedal on a throw-in versus running away, because sometimes you might get pelted in the side of the face. I feel bad for this girl here, but she took it like a champion. So shout out to the girl on the Rush White team rocking the blue jersey, because she is a beast and a stud. If you get pelted in the face, never let the pain overtake your emotions, all right? Stay in the match, be competitive, and it actually inspires your teammates as well. So, yeah, big win there, though, for the Rush Blue Colorado Springs team, 3-1. All right. So that win actually sets us up for the semifinals. Believe it or not, we're going against Real Nacional again, the 16s. Yeah, this one's going to be competitive, and you can just see how quickly this game can turn on its head. We have a corner kick, nearly score it, and then watch the counter attack, because this goalkeeper's going to punt it, and she's going to find like that girl Gianna. Remember the one I told you about? Keep an eye on her. Yeah, she's a major impact player, and Gianna nearly gave Real Nacional the goal. The lead, I should say. And then Gianna, just a few moments later, another big impact moment is going to get taken out in the box. Now, I probably would have had her take the penalty. Coach elected to pick someone else, which might have been the right decision, because when you get fouled, sometimes you're a little ruffled. She missed the pen, but check this out. This is like one of those dude-perfect shots. This is really cool. It actually hit the crossbar behind the goal. Came right back to Izzy's hands. I think that would probably take me like 800 tries to be able to successfully do that. That's not easy to do. So anyway, a little bit of controversy here too. The referee elected to not call a handball there, but then just a few moments later, very similar play, and he called a handball for us actually. So it's going to be Yareli, they call her Yari, on the set piece. And she's actually going to bury this one just out of reach from the poor Real National goalkeeper. There's nothing she could do there, so it's just perfect shot. A dude-perfect shot, we'll call it, under the crossbar. And then it's going to take another special moment, another dude-perfect shot. Here's Yareli again. She's just going to smoke this one. And another, I mean, there's nothing that poor goalie can do. Goalie actually had some really good saves in that match too. Yeah, she's got a promising future ahead of her. Okay, here's Gianna with a nice little steal on the transition. This is my favorite moment of the game, okay? So the shot's going to come over the top. Check out this dad behind, and he's going to try to save it, and he flips and trips over the chairs. Yes, we got to see a replay of that. Dude, I love it. And so during the moment, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to cheer for him and tell him he's awesome, you know, because that was so much fun. Welcome to Pal Soccer, buddy. Big 2-0 win for the girls, though, and that means that we are going to the finals. How do you prep? Me and Mirabelle right now at Aurora Sports Park. Just running laps between games till we get to the finals. Let's go. All right, I haven't fully announced yet. This is Rush Blue versus Rush Blue, but basically on all our off days, our entire family is doing a 3-mile challenge. It means everybody's got to run 3 miles. You can see that the family's here on the edge of their seats. There's Jenny, Kylie's mom. Theo rocking an outfit that doesn't match really at all, but whatever, who cares? That's Theo for you. So this is Rush Blue Academy versus Springs Blue, and we're actually the blue team. So here you're going to see a long ball. Zaylee's going to go in and press, and it turns into our first controversial moment of 50-50. I actually thought it was the penalty right away. Nobody really knew. Referee ends up giving a free kick to White. It could have been just a no call, to be honest with you. So either way, that's a tough call. A very strong collision. Both players were okay. And then our first goal is going to come in the second half. It's going to be Kylie, Jenny's daughter. Oh, Jenny was thrilled about that. We all are thrilled. Jenny, you got a great kid there. She's done an excellent job. And then actually Rush Blue getting a deflection, finding their way through, even though they're white. Played it just wide of the goal. Check this out. I love this dad right here. His name's actually Tyler. Yeah, you could see by his reaction. He was gutted. I encouraged him, cheered him on. I met him before the game, told him, hey, I'll get you the video footage, which that reminds me, I got to send him this actually. But always good to meet parents on the other team and just make things friendly. Competition's great, but it should always be friendly competition. Here's Elise with a really good opportunity. Eliana was near it. Would have been a sweet one to get. But we do get our second one a little bit later. This is just sheer determination from Ellie. Referee's going to see a little bit of over-physical play. The game did get physical, but nothing overly physical. Both coaches did a great job of making sure that the players played a good, fair match. And then on the corner kick, Eliana is going to control the ball and then put away her own rebound, 2-0. Huge goal there. We needed that one. Gave us a little bit of a cushion. And then Eliana actually almost made it 3. This is a great cross. It's going to come in and the one-touch bounce. Oh my goodness, just over the crossbar. We had a lot of momentum though. And then this is a really exciting moment as well. You're going to see a double poster-rooski is what I'll call that one. Super rare for a player to hit the post twice in a row. You don't see that very often. So we end up actually winning this game 2-0, which was thrilling. What are you going to do when you win a big game in the championship finals? Dude, you got to go with the tunnel. Yeah, which is awesome. So congratulations to the Rush 2015 Colorado Springs Blue Team. Congratulations to Coach Tammy. Look at the tunnel, how everybody loves the tunnel. There's Luke Vercolone, the former pro right there with the yellow shoes. Yeah, he was excited. His daughter Zaylee, she's got a promising future ahead of her. Luke's got like 7 kids. There's Tammy right there. I love Tammy. She's an awesome gal. I'm so glad that I met her. She's actually saved in my phone as Tammy 3v3. So that's where I met her, was at a 3v3 tournament. We just got to talking and became buddies a couple years ago. And, you know, you make friends, you become buddies, and good things happen. And then you can win some championships. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode and hope you learned something valuable. Always be good to others and good things will happen to you. See you next week. God bless.